Um, I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in the Most High, and I believe through Him, you can change anything in life. So, me going through what I went through, dealing with what I did, and dealing with the things I put myself into. I don't blame anyone. I don't point fingers at anyone. I put myself in those positions. I volunteered to go through the mediation center to correct my issues.
Okay.
And then when I wrote Break Every Chain.
Can you explain to our listeners what exactly is a mediation center?
A mediation center, people go for many reasons. You can volunteer. If you go to court and, they feel like you might need anger management, maybe you might need conflict, resolution or something like that. They would send you to mediation center. People that have domestic violence problems, maybe dealing with alcohol problems, things of that nature. You can go to a mediation center and, you have good guys and not just good guys, but, when I say guys, I mean men and women who try to help you out with your problem. They give you, worksheets and things.
You say they try to help
counselor,
you out?
See, I would like to give his name, Mr. McDonald. I don't know his first name. He's one of the guys that's over it. So, like I said, I volunteered to go. It was mean to say, hey, I want to correct my issues, so I went, and when I wrote Break Every Chain, I sent him an email. He invited me to come out. I spoke to the class, telling them, listen, these problems and situations, you got to learn how to stop them before they elevate, whatever it is. You and your spouse, y'all having issues. The name calling, then somebody pushing and shoving. You got to learn how to stop that before it elevate. If you drinking and getting out of control, stop it before it elevate. Whatever the case might be. Maybe, especially man, you hear all the new hip hop where popping pills is a thing. People,
what do you think about that?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even listen to like the radio heavy. My son would be like, yo, dad, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Then he be like, man, you so woke. It's hard for me to play stuff for you. And I'm like, it's not
Wait,
that.
Did he use that word?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, dude,
now,
it's not that.
Now, for us old heads, exactly what is woke?
What is woke? To me, woke.
I'll just put it out there. I don't know what that means.
It's all good. It's all good, little mama. I got you. It's all good. To me, woke could be in many different ways.
Okay.
So you had my brother on here, Chris Harrison.
And what does Chris Harrison do?
Chris Harrison, he's the fine young man who sell Family Springs water, alkaline H2O. Hey. So you're trying to live that healthy life. Hey, please reach out to my brother.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yes, we all drink it, don't we?
So, but he's into economics. He's into trying to get money to flow in the black community. That's a stage of being woke, knowing that how powerful our money is. That's a stage of being woke, and I really appreciate him for that. Right. And not even just that, he also talk about health. That's another thing. We got diabetes, high blood pressure.
Where can people listen to him?
Listen to Chris? Oh man, what can they listen to him? They can reach out to him on Facebook. Family Springs, that is. Hey, Chris, you owe me big time for this plug.
You're not going to get my brother, man. Hey, that's all in the family. We got to give shout outs.
Exactly.
We give shout outs. That's what we do. We uplift and motivate.
But another way of being woke to me is history. You got to know your history. You know your history so you don't repeat it. A young man that you had up here, what was it, on Friday? Mr. Ron Lanier?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's
a licensed barber.
And he's big into history.
About that, and
already
it was great. We had a great conversation. So it was great interviewing him.
So he's big into history, and for me, my thing is spirituality. Just being spiritual and knowing the Most High. And when I say knowing the Most High, I'm not talking about the things that they teach you in church. A rabbit laying eggs. No, none of that. I'm literally talking about what that Bible say. The word that the Bible say. Not none of this fairy tale stuff that they be giving us.
Right.
Like, as a grown man, I'm really thinking Jesus' birthday, December 25th. Stuff like that. But it literally...
So would you say it's important to read?
Yes. If you want to say you believe in God, if you want to say you really believe in the Bible, read the Bible. Read it for yourself. Don't have some man up there telling you the 3 lines that he know, that preached 8 hours on them 3 lines, and then say, yo, give me some money. No. Even though I'm not mad at giving money. Have you gone to
a church like that? Because I know I have. They're quick to pass around that.
About 4 or 5 times. Yeah. About 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
Quick to do it, right?
4 or 5. Hey, have you ever been to one of the church like when they collect the money, they go in the back and count it, and they be like, "Yo, we're gonna need a little more money." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you see them passing it around again.
Ask Cleflo Dollar, who gonna pay for that jet? You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta pay for that jet. Somebody got to pay for that jet.
That is true.
Hey, it's a lot of people out there probably mad right now at me. I still love you.
But you're speaking truth, though.
Still love you.
And you're speaking your truth. And that's what it's all about. And, because we all come from different walks of life. But, the truth is the truth.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, I wanted to ask also, because I want to get back to this.
Let's get it. I'm telling you, hey, let's get it.
I wanted to know where and how do you come up with your storyline? Because, like for instance, Stilettos to Riches. Where exactly did you come up with the storyline for that particular novel? I'd like to know, because that, you guys, please, if you don't get nothing else, that is like I said. That is my favorite one out of the 2 that he has published so far, because he's just getting started. You see the list of things that he's already written, so I know this brother's going to be around for a long time. But that book in particular, I'd like to know.
Hey, while you at it, buy 2 or 3 copies. Okay.
Yeah.
But
pass them. They make good Christmas gifts.
Yeah. Even though I don't believe in Christmas. Hey, back to
but
the inspiration. The inspiration for that book. That particular book.
What is that?
So my mind don't work like everybody else's mind. So I'm driving, and it's funny because on the way over here, I was on that same exact road, which is Independence. And it was a young lady that had, at the time, like a baggy shirt, like a sweater and some shorts. And she was asking for money, I don't know if she really needed the money. That's not for me to judge or ask, but she was asking for money. Mm-hmm. And like I said, my mind did not work like everybody else. And I was just like, you know what? If she really do need the money, at least she's not desperate to get to the point where she's giving out her flower for money.
Well, there's a word.
Her flower for money.
Which is good because we have a lot of those that are giving out their flowers. Mm-hmm.
So I thought about that, and then I was like, Then I went home and I started writing, and I was like, okay, my main character is gonna be on the streets, and I'm gonna see which way I'm gonna take it. Would she give out her flower for a little do-re-mi, or would she, try to find another hustle? So that's where their story came from. And then I thought about the movie Players Club. I know everybody like Players Club.
Oh, yes, that was good. Yeah, I like that.
And I thought about a way to make my version of Player Club. Like, if they were to say, yo, we're going to pay you so much money to do a part 2, how would I do the part 2? And that's how that book came about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in that book, the character...
Okay.
Rhonda.
Yes.
Now, look, you said at the same time, Rhonda. Because that was truly a page turner for me.
Even though Lollipop was my favorite female character.
Oh, I love her.
Lollipop was my favorite female character.
Yes. And now, where did you come up with her? How did
Which one?
Lollipop, first of all.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Once again, if I were doing my version of Players Club, well, what's the little mama name? The thick, tall, red one. The thick, tall, red chick. What's her name?
I know who you're talking about. Dang it, what was her name?
The one that said, "Run me my money."
Yes, I know. Oh my goodness,
What's
you guys,
mama
and I can't
name?
even remember her name. I know who you're talking about, though.
Ronnie, right?
Was that Ronnie?
Was it
Yeah,
Ronnie?
Yeah,
okay.
Ronnie.
Oh, so
that's right.
So I would say, okay, what would be my running? And I think Lollipop was that. I mean, I love Lollipop,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Lollipop to me is that chick with the white beater, sweatpants, and Reebok Classic.
Oh man,
Straight
I
like
remember
that.
those. Oh man, yeah, the classics. You kids don't know about those.
With a
man.
hair and a
Jesus.
ponytail.
Hey, all right. Now, Eric, do you ever get writer's block?
Do I ever get writer's block? You know what? I have. But it's funny because I feel like when I was writing on a particular story and I hit writer's block, it wasn't meant for me to write that story. Because I started on something else and I finished that story. But the story that I had hit writer's block, I end up taking whatever I wrote and use it for something else. So, can I say yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all agree with
broke that down. You kind of broke it down.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because that was kind of a yes and no answer, I think. So, what literacy pilgrimages have you gone on? If you've gone on any, or do you plan on going on?
So far, none. I would love to go on some. Me and my daughter always talked about going to France just to order French fries from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's me and my daughter. We.
Now, would you try to say it with an accent?
Who, me?
Yeah.
French fries. I don't know. No. I'm listening. I know. Hey, we're gonna keep it straight Southern. That's it. But I would love to travel and soak up as much as I can, then put it inside of a book. I would love to do that.
That'd be great.
I would love to do that.
Well, you make sure you give tomorrow's show a shout out. So,
that's what's up.
That way, I can bring you back and you can please let us know what you've experienced if France is, especially if you're gonna be ordering fries.
Yeah, just go get some French fries in France.
Yeah. Okay, so Eric, what is the first book that made you cry?
Wow.
I'm interested.
Okay, make sure no tears fall this time. Okay. So in short stories and novellas, it's a story called Survival. I lost my mother to breast cancer at a young age. So Survival is about a man raising 2 kids while dealing with cancer. I pretty much
he had cancer?
Yeah, he had cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pretty much cried the whole time I wrote that story. I cried when I typed up the story. Notice remember I told y'all I write stuff in a notebook first before I type it up.
Before you type it up.
Yeah, and then I cried when I read over, the work after the editor.
You cried 3 times.
Oh man, and then I cried again when the book was done. Yeah, man. I actually thought about my mother on the way over here.
Did you?
Yeah, I popped a little popcorn before, coming over here, and
How old were you when your mother passed,
man.
if you don't mind me asking?
Maybe 12.
Oh,
around
wow.
12. Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, who raised you?
My dad. My dad was
okay.
a great man.
Oh.
Yo,
Oh, great.
if you want to strive to be a great man, you should have met my dad. That's the best man, hands down. Best man, hands down. Straight like that. I'm every day I strive to be like him. So, he great.